Hey, welcome to BenUp, where I use my indigenous Igorot roots, adopted American roots, and Catholic roots to navigate through life's messy waters.
By now, you've probably already heard that President Trump tested positive for COVID-19. He's in quarantine now. I first heard about this last night, just before I was going to bed. I gotta tell you, it hit me like a brick. But that was my feelings and my emotions. And you know me and how I feel about living your life based on feelings and emotions, especially your spiritual life. So I hit the brakes on that and I said, you know what? What do we have here? We got the president who's 74 years old. He tested positive. And so what do we know right now? Well, if in case you didn't know, and you probably don't know because the media tries to hide these things, and this is pretty much why I'm doing this video. But according to the most recent numbers by the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, I saw a tweet that summarized these last numbers, these survival rate numbers. And for somebody, President Trump's age, 74, President Trump has a 94.6% survival rate. 94.6. And since last night, I've heard some doctors even say, without even doing anything, he has about a 99% survival rate. Another thing that a lot of people don't know is today's virus, the COVID-19 virus today, has a lower, what they call viral load than the virus when it was back in March and April. So it has a lower viral load, and that correlates with mortality, which goes along with the survival rates that the CDC came out with. Now, I'm saying this because that's hope, and we all need hope. And what we don't have enough of is hope. Because since the start of this whole COVID thing, I don't know if you're like me, but I'm just fed up with it. I'm fed up with all the fear-mongering, the alarmist tactics by Dr. Fauci, Birx, and all these other people who have these alarmist tactics and want to keep us scared, want to keep us, want to keep the lockdown going, okay? And there's like two sciences going on there. There's a science according to these so-called experts, and there's a science that's consistent with many scientists out there. It's doctors who are being silenced. Any of these doctors, and you all know who I'm talking about. I mean, we had the Bakersfield doctors. They were shut down. They were censored for speaking truth. We had a team of those doctors in D.C. that did that video. They're censored. Many other doctors are censored. Basically, if you are speaking against the narrative that these alarmists are trying to push on us, they're going to censor you because they want the left, these leftists, the Democrats in general, they want people to stay afraid. And when I heard about President Trump's positive testing, like I said, at first it was concerning. But then I thought, man, this is the time. This is the time for us to really pray hard. Well, of course, number one, pray hard for his survival. I know he's got a 94.6% chance of survival, but that leaves that small percentage of chance that it could be fatal. And we really need to pray that he doesn't succumb to that small percentage. We need to pray for him, to pray for his recovery, full recovery. But there's another kind of prayer, and that's the prayer that, God willing, that his recovery can help put the proverbial, say, nail in the coffin of all this alarmist tactics and fear-mongering to keep people scared, keep us locked down, force all these masks and these mandatory mask things. We need to pray that he survives this, because you know what? When he survives this, if and when he survives this, God willing, that's going to be a shout out to the whole world of how not so lethal this is. I mean, think about all the people being censored. Anybody who's speaking up against this or challenging the narrative. The big tech media, Facebook, Twitter, CNN, all these the fake news media, they shut it down. They don't want us to know. They don't want people to know. They want everybody to stay scared until at least the elections is over. And I mean, this is all really come down to politics and money. But all these people are being shut down. If and when, God willing, President Trump survives, that could be, man, a big old awakening of how not so lethal this is. I mean, you can't hide President Trump surviving this. You can't hide this, media. You can't censor that. You can't put this under the rug. Okay? This is something that the whole world, I know there's been other people in important positions that have survived this. There's been other political leaders. But hey, this is Trump. If Trump survives this, God willing, God, we got to pray for him. But if he survives this, that will just tell you what many people, doctors and experts, or the real people who are speaking the truth, already know. I suggest this. There's been so much that's been hidden, but it's still out there. I recommend this. Look up, Google Patrick Coffin, The Patrick Coffin Show, and his interview with Dr. Joel Hay, because it speaks volumes. And basically, in a nutshell, Dr. Joel Hay points out that the COVID-19 virus is the fastest spreading virus. It'll rocket through you, rocket through society. It's the fastest spreading virus that has hit humanity in recent years, but it's not so lethal. It's not nearly as lethal as people think. And you need to check that out. So this is what I'm talking about. Pray that President Trump survives this, and pray that the world sees just how not so lethal it is. It's not worth shutting down economy. It's not worth locking down, and it's not worth keeping kids from school, destroying people's lives, and worst of all, it's not worth jeopardizing souls. I'm talking souls. Okay, all you Catholic bishops out there, it's not worth it. Okay? There are so many souls being deprived of sacraments still today, and I'm hearing possible further lockdowns. And we're talking about people's souls, eternity. Okay? To borrow words from a nun, one of the nuns that spoke at the Republican convention, I'm not just pro-life, I'm pro-eternal life. And we're talking about souls. This whole COVID thing, people wanting to use it for political and monetary purposes, man, this has got to stop. And that's why we got to pray that President Trump survives this, because the whole world will know. They will know that, yes, this is the fastest spreading virus, but it's not as lethal, and it's not worth leading people to the road of perdition. All right? So pray. I mean, I prayed my rosary, my rosary today. If all y'all out there who are praying your daily rosary, good for you. Include the president in that. Do penance on Fridays, like Catholics used to always do. Offer your penances today, and in any future penances, offer that up for him. When you go to Mass this Sunday, hopefully you have a chance to go to Mass. Offer the holy sacrifice of the Mass for him. We need him to recover, and we need the world to know just how not so lethal this virus is. It's destroying lives. It's destroying souls. It's not worth it. Hope you like this. Please, like I always say, like, subscribe, and share this with people. Share this information with people. People need to know this. We don't have much time before the elections. Also, like I always say, connect to your roots. Make a Catholic difference. If you're not Catholic, make a difference. Make a good difference. Make a good Christian difference. Engage in life's spiritual battles. This is about good and evil, good versus evil. Don't just man up, don't just woman up. Be like St. Benedict and BenUp. God bless you. Hey, this is Rex. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, hit the like button, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell button too so you get notified on future episodes. So until next time, God bless you.